Happy May 30th. This is your housing podcast, your host, Tim McDaniel. What's going on with you? Hey, man, I'm just so excited for everybody that's out there graduating. And, it's just a celebration season. And so, like, what I want to do with this podcast today is just really continue that same vibe. I mean, there's a lot of business going on. There's a lot of updates going on in the marketplace. And to be honest, it's just celebration worthy. So I hope you guys are with me, got the same vibes, feeling good about yourself, right? And just want to send another, I would say condolences and celebrations, to our fallen soldiers, in recognition of Memorial Day. That was yesterday. So we're just coming out of that. We're going right into June, into the summertime. And again, this is your housing podcast, where all things housing. We want to make sure this is a resource. This is a platform, where we elevate you, right? Where we help you build confidence and helping you achieve your housing goals, whether that's to, obtaining housing for yourself and your family, or you making, some power moves, in your housing business, whatever the, goal of yours, we want to kind of contribute to that, be a partner with it, celebrate you, right? Because that's what this podcast is about. All right, so I see some of my boys, man, they got some questions. So I just wanted to let them know, like, I'm going to show y'all the AI stuff. So there was some AI stuff. So actually the word of the day today is specialist. Okay. And the topic of the day is certified housing specialist. Okay. But I'm going to just be kind of going back and forth with that word specialist because, I mean, we got competition, y'all. I mean, the robots, they are smart and smarter than us. I mean, we did all that school and education and oh my gosh, man, they are smart. But anyway, we've been in the process of putting together, our certification program, which is approved, with a lot of associations that really honor what we're doing in terms of building an education platform for people that help low-income families obtain affordable housing. Right. It's definitely kind of like a unique niche, which is why we're developing this certification. Right. We want to create a whole new movement of professionals whose focus is to help low-income families obtain quality, safe housing, right, in their local community. And so, I'll kind of give you guys a glimpse, just a little bit, kind of access to the back office of our course. We actually released this course last year, but we actually updated it. And just so you know, anytime we release a course, anytime we offer a membership program, we always are updating, we always are improving. And so if you're already a client, or if you're already a member, you're just going to benefit from additional features, additional information, additional people that's coming on our team to be a resource. And without further ado, I just want to let you guys know where I'm at right now. Like, we're in the South Bay at South Bay Podcast Recording Studio, right? You can find them on Instagram at South Bay Podcast. You can also email them, right? If you're interested in booking your own space to, for a podcast or just educational, you want a quality place where you can record sound and visual. This is your place, man. South Bay Podcast and Recording Studio. Shouts out to them. And you can reach their email at info@southbaypodcast.com. All right. And you can also call in, man. We're a live show. So, if you guys ever want to call in while I'm on, or if you just want to call in because you got questions and stuff like that, you can hit us up. It's 855-9-RECORD. Again, that's 855-9-RECORD. South Bay Podcast and Recording Studio. Kudos to you, man. And just appreciate you guys always, being very supportive and in our efforts to really, make this content creation a consistent effort, right? We're out there busy helping people, bottom line, right? And so that's why I'm gonna kind of get into, what I do, what my team do as specialists, as certified housing specialists. But before I did that, I just want to give you a quick preview of the behind in the back office of one of our courses. So let me see if I can share my screen real quick. Okay. So this is some behind the scenes stuff. And the only reason I'm showing y'all this is because y'all, you know, y'all part of the House It podcast, right? You feel me? So, but anyway, so this is a course, man. This and let me go back a little bit. So just so you guys know, we have two communities. Okay, we got a housing business owners community, and we have a Section 8 community. All right, and so the what I'm going to show you now is a part of our Section 8 community. Okay, so we're pretty much building certified housing specialists to do what we do in our Section 8 managers company. And so I'll go through this course really quickly, kind of the intention, what it's about. But yeah, it's an 8 week course, and I'll just go over some of the things we're going to be talking about. And at the end of the 8 weeks, you're actually going to get a certification. Certification is beautiful. Let me see if I can find it for you so you can see what it looks like. Okay. You must save your certificate. Okay, save it. Okay. So let me show you guys what it's going to look like. You're going to get your beautiful frame certification um, after completing this course. And it's not coming up. Just a second. Oh, this is I think this is the wrong course because we got a couple of courses. Hold on. Let's save this one. Okay. Okay. I see one there. So actually, yeah, here you go. That's it. So full course here. But before I go there, I actually want to give you guys a quick preview of the other community, our housing business owners community, right? So the certified housing specialists would be under the Section 8 community, and the housing business owners has its own course as well. And so, you can join our community as a member, or you could just take the course, right? And to be honest, like I recommend doing both. It makes sense. And so we got different levels, and I'll show you that. But let me just show you what it looks like just real quick. Okay. So I'm already obviously a student of this course. I'm a student of my own course. I'm and so when you click in, right, you'll see all of the different training you'll go over. So we got our core training, right? And then we got our introduction to pretty much starting a housing business. If you're already a business owner within the housing industry, it'll give you some additional resources in terms of, some things to look at. Marketing, managing your business, growing your business, right? We have tons of resources. We got, goal tracking Excel spreadsheets you can use to keep track of your goals so you can make sure like all the information we giving you, like you can actually track it and make it a reality. Right, we got the membership site. So if you get the course, right, we give you kind of like a period of time access to the membership site. But if you want to maintain your membership within the community, right, you could do so. And then we got software tools. It's gonna blow your mind some of the software tools that are available. And I'll show you a couple today. Okay, and it just gives you a broad range of kind of like what we're building here in terms of our housing business owner platform, right? What it takes to be a professional in the housing profession, because it's not just real estate. So when you hear me talk, although I'm a real estate, I got a license, and I'm authorized to do all the transactions within the real estate industry. I'm talking about the housing industry. So I'm talking about, you know, creating projects and platforms and resources to help people get housed, right? So it's not just, we're here talking about real estate and ROI. It's about housing and helping people achieve their ultimate dreams. And so but yeah, it goes over some of the housing laws and regulations. Housing finance, right? If you're trying to get financing, for some of your projects. We actually just finished up a accessory dwelling unit. I'll discuss a little bit about what we did for the financing on that, right? And that's cool. So housing development, property management, and then my favorite one, which is gonna be different, right? From what I've seen in the past. So it's not just a course. We want to train you to become a partner of ours. So we can actually help you make money. Okay. And so you will learn about that part of the course in the career opportunities section. And then obviously, we don't hold nothing back, man. We show you how to get access to the government contracts, grants. We give you access to our coaches that we invested thousands and thousands of dollars in to work with us. And because we've done that and established ourselves as credible, they're willing to support our network. And so we give you access to our partners, the Chris Johnsons and it's just so many people. I just don't want to name a few, but it's a lot of of our coaches. They're a part of this community. Okay. And we just pretty much show you how to do this stuff yourself, how to research for the government opportunities, how to apply for it, how to evaluate everything, how to win. Bottom line, how to win, right? That's what we want to do. We want to win contracts, not just apply. Okay. And then we just end it. So that's kind of like the bulk of it. And then we just give you some cool little bonuses, right? Grassroots fundraising. We're a nonprofit, at least on my Section 8 community side. We have a nonprofit. And I'll show you some real helpful ways that we've been able to raise some money through our grassroots organizing and partnering with some of our local partners. So I'll give you some of those strategies. I'll give you some examples, and just how to plan for it, right? Um, because it is a skill set, right? So that's why we go over all of these things, right? We want to make sure when you invest in our housing business owners course that like literally, hopefully you shouldn't have to invest in many other outside business resources. I mean, obviously there's going to be other tools that you can use, but just in terms of like the nuts and the bolts of what you need to start your business and grow it, right? Here we talking about bootstrap marketing. You know, tell you a lot of secrets on, ways that you don't have to spend a lot of money on marketing. And if you are ready to take your business to the next level, kind of show you some advanced marketing resources, as well. So like marketing strategies for bootstrappers, and just pretty much how to put together marketing campaigns. And I was gonna have one of our administrators join us on this podcast today, but we really busy right now. And I'll tell you why. But I'm showing you actually one of the reasons why we're really busy. Like I said, we just finished up. I mean, we're still putting together a couple of finishing videos for the course, but we're almost done. So we intend to launch this after Independence Day, if not on Independence Day, right? Because we believe like that's my passion, is to help other people become empowered and independent. And so, we want to celebrate it on Independence Day or thereafter, right? We want to have this stuff ready and available for people that's ready to take that next level in their business goal, right? And some of the secret stuff, some secret sources of money. Who doesn't want to hear that? So, I mean, like I said, we really don't hold nothing back on this course. We really want to empower you. So, like, at the end of the day, you become a part of our community and a success story, right? We want you to invest and then become a success. And then we duplicate that, right? And so, but yeah, we got some modules on strategies for making money from secret sources. Don't want to miss that. That's just honestly, I put it in the end, um, just to kind of tease you a little bit. But I mean, that is a course in itself. To be quite honest, you can take that and run with it and starting small, setting some goals, and making some money from some secret sources that most people don't know about. Okay. And then we just want to make sure we build those skill sets right within the housing. And so we understand is, there's real estate, a part of this. And so, we discuss, those components as an investor, the benefits, right? The different types of real estate investing. what that looks like, the different strategies. We give you people that do it as a business, successfully. So, when you do go over the buy and hold investing, right, you'll get access to some of our buy and hold property owners, right? Some of them own over 500 doors right now, right? And that's the type of people we want to give you access to, because they don't need to invest time into educating us because they're already a success. And so really is their way of giving thanks for how they were blessed in some of the education that they were given. And so, we just want to keep them blessings going on. And then that, last but not least, um yeah, real estate basics, real estate investing strategies. So yeah, we pretty much give you the game. Okay, we give you the game. And so I wanted to show y'all that, man, because like I said, I'm super excited about it. Thanks for turning the audio up, man. I can actually hear myself a lot better, man, because just want to make sure like y'all don't miss this. And so anybody that's interested in learning more about our housing business owners course or membership program, feel free to email us at members@housingbusinessowners.com. Okay, we have somebody on the line every day of the week, 7 days a week, right? That will be willing to answer your questions. That's just the level of customer service we committed to in our community. And I hope you appreciate it. I hope you go ahead and reach out and learn more about it. Okay, so let's go back to the certification, because remember, we talked about specialists being our word of the day. Okay, so I gave you kind of a lot of information about one of the courses. And so let me see if I can find our certified housing specialist course. And while I'm finding it, I see some of y'all on Instagram. What's up? What's up, best friend? What you doing? Why don't you call me? Call in so I can talk to you while I'm looking for stuff. Here, I'm gonna put the number in here. If any of y'all want to call, say what's up to your boy, I'd appreciate it. 973-2673. Okay. Okay. I don't know what happened, but I hope it's still live. I don't know if I messed it up. Trying to do too much. Okay, but let me find this course. All right. So I found it. This one isn't all the way done as well, but I just want to give you some access to the back office on what you will have access to for the certification. Okay, um so this is what this course looks like. And remember, this is a part of our Section 8 community. And just so you know, our Section 8 community is free to join. So if you're interested in joining our Section 8 community, please send an email to housing@section8management.com. We invite, families, we invite advocates, we invite property owners, all you guys to join our Section 8 community. That community is all about empowering our members. Okay. But we do have like courses. We have different things that if you want to invest in, you can. We make sure it's available to you exclusively or at a discounted rate, right? We just want to take care of you. Okay. But so the certified housing specialist course, like I was mentioning, you will get a certification after completing it, which is great. So if you're like, into kind of like career development phase right now and you want to, substantiate yourself, as far as some of the skill sets that you bring to the table, if you're looking for, higher levels in work, right? Or just to like simply level up and prove to yourself like, hey, you did this, right? You learned these skills, and so you deserve to get a certification. And so yeah, I just want to highlight, we do have a certification that you will get for completing it And yeah, we put a lot of time and energy in making sure it looks good, and you can show it off, hang it up. We actually help you frame it too. All right, so let's go over it. So it's 15 modules in this course. Okay, just kind of getting started. It's kind of like an introduction about what it's about. So let's see, there may be maybe something I could show you. Some of this stuff, like I said, is still on draft mode, so you can't kind of see it already. It's kind of on draft mode, but it was a video. Let's see if I can find it. But anyway, so right now, let me just kind of go over the outline because I want to move on. Um, so in the certified housing specialist course, you will you'll get a certification when you complete it, and it'll take about 6 weeks to complete it. But if you want to move forward quicker, you can. Okay, so there's an introduction that talks about the benefits of becoming a certified housing specialist. It gives you an overview, right? We go over the history of what a certified housing specialist is, and then we get to the nitty gritty, right? The skills of it, right? So it's very important that you understand the marketplace, right? And so we go over the marketplace, the trends. We go over analysis, right? Kind of where we are today and where things are going. One way you can always make sure that you're a leader in any space that you're in is that you're tracking where things are going. You're following the tea leaves. Okay, so then that way you can always make sure you invest in educating yourself on what the possible outcomes may be. All right, and we help you do that. All right, not only that, we help you put together, like, because when you get the certification, you actually become an independent specialist, right? And so we want to show you how to market yourself as an independent specialist. So we go over marketing strategies, overview of it, right? And we help you put together like a marketing plan, right? As a professional. Right. And then you start kind of getting prepared for your exam, right? We put together an exam, right, to kind of test the materials that we go over through the course, right? So, we kind of have that overview, some exam strategies to kind of help you prepare for that exam, right? Um, so if you fail, it's okay. You can take it again. This is for you, so you know where you stand, right? There's no time period once you invest in the course, right? You pretty much can take it as many times as it takes for you to pass the exam, and then you will get that certification. Okay. Now, once you do that, we gave you some bonus stuff. Just because, like I said, you become kind of like a professional yourself. You take that certification and the skills that you learn, and in your own local community, you can actually start providing a service. Right? You can apply for contracts. You can apply for grants. You can start, being a partner for housing providers. Right? You can start being a service to your community immediately after receiving your certification. And so, we want to give you some bonus stuff if you want to take it to the next level, right? We put in some real estate investment analysis tips, some overview of real estate investment strategies, because we want to make sure, yeah, you can make it a business that's providing a service, but you're going to be dealing with investors, developers, and stuff like that. So we want to make sure that, um, we provide you with some nuts and bolts, and so you can go in there confident when you're talking to real estate developers and real estate investors. Okay, so that's our certified housing specialist course, man, and I'm super excited about it. Like I said, we're just doing up some finishing up on it, some finishing up videos, but this is going to be available as well July 4th. So these are going to be the first two products that we're launching in 2023: our certified housing specialist certification and our housing business owners online course and community. Okay, so I'm excited. I hope you're excited. And yeah, man, like I said, we're in the mood of celebration, but at the same time, like, it's a lot going on. So before I ended this podcast session, I wanted to kind of talk about some things that are going on in the world. So one thing that probably not on a lot of people's radar, that but may impact you if you're in the housing business, right, is the debt ceiling, the federal debt ceiling. I won't get too much into that with the politics of it, right? But inflation makes a difference in our industry. We just had one of our buyers get a property, and it cost them about 7% interest rate. on their mortgage, right? So that's kind of where we're at. If the if things get worse with the inflation and stuff like that, it'll be 7% and higher. So just to let you know, we got the debt ceiling going on, and that can impact rates and the housing market, and pretty much the entire market. But just be ready, man. And that's why it's important to learn about the subsidized housing market, because at the end of the day, there's almost a $500 billion allocated for subsidized housing. It's a big dollar amount, which means that um, there should be a lot of results and outcomes, and but that's kind of the part that is our challenge, is to make sure that those dollars go to good use. And so that's what's going on as well. We got the subsidized housing market. You want to take advantage of the education part now, because like I said, the budget is only increasing. When I started in the subsidized housing market almost about 8 years ago, the federal budget was just over $20 billion. And I think you heard me say half a trillion. So we're talking about 500 billion, you know. But I mean, we have to take it to account. We had COVID, we had the American Rescue Plan, right? So a lot of it may have been one-time funds, but to be honest, I don't see this thing slowing down. Real estate prices are going high through the roof, for a lot of reasons. And, inflation isn't doing us any favors. And so, whether you're a property owner or if you're a family, just trying to make sure you can afford to live, it's important that you stay focused, or at least, keep an eye out for the subsidized market, because there's some resources there, okay, to help subsidize any expenses that you have. Another thing is AI. Right? I don't know if you guys are following the stock market. We had Nvidia bust through the roof last week, with their earnings and all of this stuff. But, AI is changing the game. It's changing the game, like for real. I just showed y'all a whole entire course, right? I'm almost embarrassed to say it, but I showed y'all a whole entire course, right? It took me about 4 years to put together, and I'm very I put a lot of efforts in it. But I'm gonna just be straight honest. Most of the course that we put together was done by the AI machine a couple of weeks ago. Okay, AI is changing the game. Okay, in a lot of different ways. I would say within the housing space, and even discussing you being a specialist, right? I advise you guys, for one, download uh, the Chat GPT. Okay, a lot of people told me about that, and I don't know what took me a long time to download it. It's free, but that's just the ground floor of the AI. Okay, that just teaches you how AI works. Once you learn how to use that, it gives you the idea. But beyond that, I mean, let me show you something. I'll just show you, okay? And but I'm not just gonna give it away. I need somebody to call, send me a message. I need somebody to say, hey Tim, make me a course on blank and blank. Can you put together a course on blank and blank? And I can help you put that together, at least an outline of it, within about 6 minutes, using some AI resources. So anybody want to call in, 855-9-record? If you guys have any business ideas that you want to get off, if you want to create an online course, um, I'll show you. I'll show you some stuff, but y'all gotta ask for it. Closed mouths don't get fed. I'll leave it at that. And but yeah, man, specialists, AI is the ultimate specialist. And I think it's important for us to learn how to utilize our ultimate specialists, right? So then that way we can maintain kind of like our efforts and whatever industry we're working in. See, we're in the housing industry. We're in the business owner industry. That's why we call it housing business owners, because, whether you're just a business owners, doing e-commerce, or if you're a housing investor, right? We want you to join our community. right? We want to be your friend because at the end of the day, the same resources can help each other, right? We can benefit from the same resources. And so but yeah, man, I just wanted to give you guys you know, a snapshot of what's going on in the marketplace, a snapshot of our certified housing specialist course, a snapshot of our housing business owners course, a snapshot of your future, right? When you learn how to harness these resources, right? When you join our community, right? And you become a member, right? This is your future, right? And we just want to give you a snapshot of it. And we thank you for joining us today at the Housing Podcast. I'm your host, Tim McDaniel. Until next time.